Greetings and welcome back. We are playing Distant World Shadows. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do now is get a force together to come in and maybe grab this independent colony. It's not a very good one. It's pretty small, 67%. It's got some resources on it and 500 million people. I guess it's worth going for. Yeah, we'll do it. Just because there's not much else going on right now, so maybe we'll just concentrate on that. So what I need to do is design a troop transport, and then we have to also build some troops. So maybe I'll come in and do the troops first. And come into troops and characters, and I think the only thing available to us is infantry, so that's fine. I'm going to build 9. I'm going to design my troop carriers to carry 3 each, so I'll be able to build 3 troop carriers, and we'll be able to take all 9 of these over. The only reason I'm taking 9 instead of my usual 6 is because there's a pirate base on it, and I'll be able to use these 9 to actually get rid of that pirate base. Okay, so that's the troops going. So let's come in and design a troop transport. Okay, so troop transport. Let's just maybe grab our ranger and we'll copy as new. And it's still going to be a Mark III, but it's going to be a dropship. Okay, and it will be a troop transport. And give it a unique looking graphic here. Yeah, that one looks pretty good. Okay, invade immediately. And shield at 20% for fleeing, that's fine. And we need a troop module. Or 3 of them actually. So 1, 2, 3 puts us oversized, but we can pull maybe a couple of these. Maybe we'll pull these off. Or maybe I'll just pull a couple of missiles. Actually, pull a missile, we'll pull an Epsilon. We'll leave 1 of each on there. So it's got 47 firepower, so it's going to be able to defend itself fairly well. 360 shield, 60 armor. Like a bit more armor, but we'll just fill this last spot. There's 70 armor. Okay, so that's not looking too bad. And troops 300, so we'll be able to 1 infantry is 100, so we'll be able to carry 3 infantry on 1 ship. So we'll save that. Okay, there it is there. So now let's build a invasion fleet. Okay, so queue's not too bad here. Got 4 waiting besides what we're building, so that's pretty good. So we'll first of all grab 3 troop transports, and then we will build 6 frigate boarders and 6 rangers. Okay, and we'll come into military ships, we'll drop to the bottom, and we will fleet all of these up into a new fleet, 6th fleet. So let's go rename the 6th fleet. Oops, wrong one, this one, to our first invasion fleet, or invasion fleet 1, I guess. Oops, there. Okay. And if we look here, oh, I guess we have to wait till it's built. We'll be able to see just exactly what we can carry as far as special forces and armored forces and all that. But for the moment, it's not going to be a big deal. We're just dealing with infantry. And we got a construction ship done. And I guess we might as well put them back to work. And we'll just pick something close here. Yeah, go for that one. Can never have too much steel or lead or iridium. And just as soon as I finish that, another construction ship finished up. Yeah, they're probably all going to finish up at about the same time, so maybe I'll just wait a minute. We'll go in and do the rest of them at the same time. And explorers are still going. Nope, we've got a couple with no missions. So you go retrofit. And you're still, okay, so all three of those are still retrofitting. Now, just out of curiosity, okay, I'm going to come into the troop screen here. Just see how much one of these is costing us. It's going to cost us 641 maintenance, which isn't too bad. I know Boskarans get a bonus for reduced maintenance on troops. I forget how much. Is it 10% or 20%? Forget. Just come into the Boskarans and troop maintenance minus 25%. So that's pretty good. Normally those infantry right off the bat will cost you like about 1,000 credits to maintain. And then as you get some research, it'll save you money on that. So I guess we're just waiting for fleets. So I'm going to control 9 to bookmark our invasion fleet as key 9. And then we have our first assault, which I think I already did control 1 on that. So there we go. So my hotkeys are all set up for that. Okay, ion weapons are done. And we're 79% towards colonization. We can finally come out and get this other planet here soon. Is there any others? Oh, there's a few of them now. Okay, there's the independent population there, and there's the other planet in our home system. And it's 97 and 30.5 in size. So that's going to be pretty nice. Once I get that grown up, of course. Yeah, is there anything else we should look at? Still no special locations. We still got 2 more spots for resort bases, but I think I'm going to just hold off on those 2 for now. Okay, these are our 2 fleets we just made up, 4th and 5th. And I'm going to take 1. Oop, not that one. It's not done yet. This one. Pause. Pause the game for a sec, and we'll come in here. And I'm just going to find where my fuel source is. Forget which planet we're doing that on. Kind of hard to see here. There we go. Nope. It doesn't have to be at our fuel source, but there we go. The reason I'm putting it at our fuel source is because he can refuel here. So let's just move here. And I'm going to assign this fleet a home base of the resort, or the high-tech research station. So home base, click on that. Okay, based at high-tech outpost. Okay, so now we're going to go defend. Okay, posture, defend any target based, and we are based here. Okay, and then I set our range to system. So basically, if anything comes in here and causes trouble, they're going to go out and try and clobber it. And then one last step, we got to automate that. Okay. So if you automate him and he goes over to kill something on the other side of the solar system, then he'll automatically come back to that research station and start defending it again. And I think the other one's done now. Oh, just about. We'll do the same thing in this system. And you see we have a lot of interest down here too. Actually, I wonder if I shouldn't just go down there with the second one. Only got a couple things in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, there's a fair bit in there actually. Okay, well let's maybe bring them down here. Just pause for a second while we do this. Nope. Just gotta find our fuel, which I think might be here. Yep. Okay, so 4th Fleet. We will move to. We will base that here. The gas mining station. We will go to defend posture. And we'll go to system. And automate. And I could probably use one more of those for up here. So I'm just going to quickly build another one. Okay. I'm not renaming those fleets because I'll eventually probably just reassign those to another colony at some point. So, and what's this? Ooh, resupply ship. Okay. I don't think we have any agreements with these guys. No, we don't. And it's their last ship too. Okay, guess what? I have a plan. Capture. Now the nice thing about capturing resupply ships is it takes them 30 seconds to undeploy. And in that 30 seconds I can take down their shields and board it. So we'll let that go. Actually I should probably keep an eye on that. And it's going to take a few minutes for our troops to build, so we're not going to be ready for that invasion for a bit. I got what? Well, it's about half done. So that's not too bad. Our fleet's probably just about ready. That'll probably be rolling off the assembly line here shortly. Okay, still got those constructors to deal with, and they're still retrofitting. So maybe we'll go assign those a job. And again, just something close will be fine. Find something interesting here. Ooh, silicon. Kind of like to know where that is, though. So if you want to know where it is, you can sort of look over here and you can see the crosshair here. It's just sort of northeast of our home world. But you can go to resource target. And just hit pause for a second. There's the planet that we're looking at. And if we zoom out, you can see it's sort of a bit out of the way, but probably not too bad. So I might do that one. And we'll right click build a mining station. And we got one more to put to work, so let's do that. See if I can see anything interesting here. Ooh. Okay, let's go see where that one is. Way over there. So that's not too bad either. So let me just do that one. Sort of gets us into a couple more systems. Of course, as soon as I finish in that screen, another constructor ship finishes. Oop. Misclick this one. I'll pick up some more gases, but maybe not that one. That one's not bad. Okay, go with that one. These must be sitting behind the ships I built. They're not getting done too quick. Oh, Shaktiri artifact. The artifact of the legendary Shaktiri has been unearthed on a remote planet. Now, keep in mind we don't have the Shaktiri storylines actually enabled. This is probably from the original Distant World storylines. As a result, the knowledge gained from this discovery... Oh, high density alloys by 50%. Oh, nice. Okay, might as well rush the rest of it. Oop. Almost missed this. And here we go. We're probably going to maybe lose a ship or two doing this, maybe. Okay, so, uh-oh. Get in there, get some more borders on there. Ooh, that's going to be a close fight. Okay. Just select this fleet and just go away. Actually, come up here. Just get out of range. Yeah, he's trying to get away now. So it's going to be a minute before we see the result on that. That battle's going to take a bit. So he's probably going to warp out of sight for a bit. And we'll probably get it back. And I might as well just send you guys for repair. Okay, well, we'll be able to do that. We're pretty much double strength here. Okay, defenders are down to 132. Oh, their hyperdrive's out. We disabled the hyperdrive. So that's why they're not getting out of here real quick. Trying to impulse their way out of here. Defenders 18. We should have it here shortly, and there it is. We just got ourselves a resupply ship. Okay, go repair. Once you get your hyperdrives back, let's just see what's disabled here. There's 6 damage. Uh-oh. Oops. So once again, click in the empty box, and it's just armor that's been damaged. But the hyperdrive is disabled. So we'll have to wait for that to come back, and then they'll zip off and go get repaired. Perfect. So we got a resupply ship. And before we were even able to build them ourselves. And there he goes. Got his hyperdrives back. Okay, so let's maybe come over to fleets again. Pick our 7th fleet. Pause. And we'll get them to come up here. Now, do we have fuel in here? I can't remember if we did or not. I don't think we do. So maybe I'll just go here because they're... Oh, I thought that was hydrogen. It's not. It's helium. Okay, well, let's just maybe pick one here. Let's maybe get something a little centralized. Okay, so... Oh, it's not done yet. Okay, never mind. Yeah, our invasion fleet's still going. Or still being built. And I see we have one of our explorers done. Construction ship just got hit by a sand slug. So there's a sand slug on that planet I was trying to mine. Yep. Okay, I'll have to come over and deal with that then. Oh, I hit a move order by mistake. Okay. Alright, there's the other 3 exploration ships done. So, I'm going to put 2 of them. Oh, one of them down here maybe. Explore that sector. Well, it's worth doing that one. So we got these 6 and these 2, so that's 8. Well, maybe we'll come over this cluster here. That looks pretty dense, so there's lots of stuff in there. So we'll explore that sector. And then the last one, pause. I am going to get him. This is going to take a minute to set up every now and then, but I'm going to get him just to move here. And then once he moves there, just looks in there just to see if there's any colonizable planets or ruins, then he will move on to the next one. So we'll queue the next mission for that system. And so on and so forth. We'll just queue up a few here. Because I'm looking for habitable planets, independent colonies, and we don't want to take too long finding that stuff, so that's why I'm just sort of poking my nose in a bunch of systems here. And that's probably pretty good for now. And bring them over this way. Okay, so that gives them 10 queued missions. And there's our colonization technology. And our high density alloy technology. Okay, with the development of the basic colonization module, we have acquired all the technology necessary to colonize new worlds. We should identify hospitable planets for good candidates for new colonies. At this point, we've become a truly space-faring race. As we move out in the galaxy, the age of shadows is quickly fading. We will continue to grow and gain the upper hand over pirates and mercenaries. So now has come the age of expansion, where we must compete against other empires for dominance of the galaxy. Okay, so let's queue up some more technology here. The next thing I want right now is proximity sensors and long-range scanners. Long-range scanners, wow, I can't say enough good things about those. Just get them. Get them and put them on your spaceports. Okay, so that's queued up. Now what we have to do is design a colony ship. So come into designs, and once again, just pick a ship. Doesn't matter which one. And just go with the Ranger, I guess. Copy as new. Still a Mark III, but this is going to be called a World Founder. Okay, and we'll change the type to a colony ship. And we'll change the graphic, give it, I don't know, that one. And we want to evade any problems. We do not want to invade, and we want to flee when attacked. You could set it to flee when enemy sighted, but even if it's a small escort or something that you can probably defend yourself against, it'll take off anyways. I'd rather just wait till it attacks us to take off. Okay, so we have some requirements here. We must have a colony module, which is where? Right at the bottom. Really? Oh, I need to sort this. That's what the problem is. I haven't sorted like this today. Yeah, if it's not sorted by category or in this one by name, I'm completely lost on where stuff sits in the lists. Okay, so we need a hab and life support, probably a few of them. And life support. And I'm not going to arm this, so I'm going to get all the weapons off here. And concussion missiles. Okay. Pretty slow. I might throw some engines on this. If you're designing a colony ship, make sure you give it some engines. If you don't give it enough engines, then sometimes it can't catch the actual orbit of the planet. It'll just keep chasing the planet forever. So I'll just throw a few more of these on. Sort of mid-teens will be fine. Okay. And maybe I'll throw that extra 4 pieces of armor on that I took off. There. Oh, we have enhanced armor now. Okay, well, let's take these off. 6 of the standard, and we'll put 6 of these on. Probably don't need the other ones now. There, that's good enough. And we don't need countermeasures. Probably don't need combat targeting. And I think that should be good. Yep, good enough. So there's a colony ship designed. Now, colony ships you can only build at your colonies. So you can't build them at your spaceports. You have to come into your colony screen to build them. And then go to the construction yard. And a colony ship. And these take quite a while to build at this speed. So that's not going to be ready for a bit. Okay, so there we go. Now we can truly start expanding. And how's our fleet doing? So invasion fleet's ready to go. How's our troops? Troops are ready to go. Perfect. Okay, so load Gasplia Prime. And we'll load those troops and we'll come over and grab us an independent colony. And how's the repairs coming here? Good, they're just getting done now. I want to bring this fleet over too, just in case that capital ship's still sitting in there. And are we finding any other colonizables? Nope. A couple that are too far away. That one might be within range once we get the Mortallans here. So that's quite possible. Yeah, that's within half a sector. So we'll probably be able to colonize that once we get this. Yeah, it kind of sucks about them being stuck way out here. Just for the simple reason I only put 9 empires on this planet, and one of them's going to be pretty much useless, I think. Oh, he might be able to do something. There might be an independent or something around. He'll be able to go invade. But generally, when they're out like that and there's nowhere close by, they generally don't do well. I mean, they're going to have to rely on everything in their system. They got 5 planets and 2 moons, so there's not a whole lot in there, and they're probably going to be short stuff. Can I see what's on their planets, or did we get that info? No, we didn't get that info. Okay. So I guess we have an intelligence agent sitting here. What can we do with you? Oh, you got some other traits now. Not very good ones either. I guess you're going to be my counter-espionage guy. It's about all you're good for. Okay, how are you doing? Well, maybe we'll try taking him out. Who should I try spying on actually first? Should maybe have a look at that. They have faster research. That's why they're doing so well in research. They have faster research by 20%. So they're doing actually not bad as far as keeping up to us, I think. Let's just have a quick look. Come in here and negotiate a trade. Oh, they're still behind on some stuff. Yeah, they're not doing near as well as we are. Okay. Now they have better spies, so I just assume not spy on them for now, until I get maybe a better intelligence agent. I don't know where you are. Okay, maybe we'll go see where they are. The Darian Empire, and they have faster research by 10%. Okay, we'll go do that. And we're just going to go territory again. Nothing overly... Oh, let's try a galaxy map. 79. Nah. Just go for the territory map for now. And we'll figure out where they are. Okay, and we have our troops all set to go. Oh yeah, I gotta go take care of that. How's our fleet doing? Hurry up. So what I might do is bring my first fleet out, take care of that slug, and then whip down here, and by then my invasion force will be ready to go. Hurry up. Actually, I don't really need a fleet to go do that, do I? Let's just grab one of our escorts. Should be enough to do that job. One of the Mark IIIs will be fine. Yeah, we'll come over and clobber that. Yeah, I don't need a whole fleet for that. Okay, we'll do that. And then that constructor can get that silicon. And my first fleet, if it would ever repair, I'll bring him over first. And I just noticed we're at 30 minutes. So maybe what I'll do is I'll pause here. And when we come back next episode, we'll come and take that. And maybe if the colony ship is constructed quick enough, we can get the second planet in our home system. And once we get that, we can probably get the planet that's in here. So that'll get us a nice little cluster in here. Yeah, these guys, humans are right below us. So I see conflict right here, for sure. And Acadians are way up here, so they're a fair bit away. So I don't see any problems there right away. But these guys, humans being humans, will probably want to come up and get aggressive. So we'll look at that next time. If you're still with me, thanks for joining me. Have a great day.